thing is that everything that you're describing here is, even when you're trying to imagine what your life would look like, it's again from a mental standpoint. But the thing is that either you live the life that you create, or you live the life that God creates for you. So the main aspect in that equation is lack of humility. It's a controller on your life, which has no place really in reality. So it's something with a courage. It's a courage to follow the stream of the natural next that comes to the listening, more than it's imagining where you want to go and then heading in that direction, because it's kind of like, what is it that saying is? Something like, life is what happens while we are, I don't know, busy making plans or something like this. So you can actually literally kind of skip the plans and you could go straight to the listening, and you can flow with life as life is, like for real. But if anything, the main obstacle here is it's fear, Alex. You're afraid of where life is going to take you, or more accurately, there's an idea in your head of ending up somewhere. You're afraid where you're gonna end up if you let life take you. But that sentence in itself is like so flipped upside down, inside out, inaccurate. Because the reality of it is that when you're walking with life, you're not ending up anywhere. Every moment is new in that listening. Every single moment is new. So it's never going to be an end. It's going to be a new beginning and a new beginning and a new beginning and a new beginning. And that's how it's going to feel like for you. The end is that which comes when you imagine something, you attain it, and that's the end. That's where you're going to end up then. But scatter this thought and this fear to the wind. Scatter that way of thinking to the wind, and listen moment to moment, and don't be afraid of losing everything and gaining everything in the process of that. I know it's might be a radical statement, but I could say it like this, that if I wasn't where I am now because God chose it, I wouldn't want to be here. At any given moment, I would rather have what God chooses for me than something else. So that's basically the level of non-attachment you have to things in your life. Letting go of that attachment to certain outcomes, certain outlooks, certain how things are from that very opposite side kind of perspective. Oops, where you're looking at your life as if it's your creation, because it's not. It never was. Well, it is as long as you go for the end. But if you go for the beginning, it's quite different. Then it's an endless journey down a stream. It's going to change you and change you and change your surroundings and change your job and change, and then even like maybe 6 months later, change your job again or whatever. But does it really matter, I ask you? What is it that is so great about that standing still where you are, that you keep doing it?
Nothing.
I think you're kind of getting to that point soon, where it's kind of like, okay, fuck it, toss it to the wind. You know, it's like, and then see. But that we like safety, we like security, but the thing is actually that it's the separate self that likes the safety and the security. Your body, your being, everything about you, spirit-wise, is gasping for breath, for the newness of this moment and this moment and this moment. And that newness cannot reach you unless you're willing to let yourself roll down that stream, instead of cling to the rock that is in that particular place where you are, in the bottom of the stream.